Hi, this is Lori Jacobs from Jacobs Homestead. I'm making this video today because I'm taking the challenge that's been out from Roots and Refuge by Jessica to pick our favorite video that we've ever made. And I posted it on the site, but I noticed some of the people are making videos for it. I'm sorry, I'm just like... Anyways, and so I wanted to say that... First, I would like to comment on my favorite video of Jessie's at Roots and Refuge. And the very first video I ever saw on her site was the one, I wrote it down so I get the title right, so if somebody wants to look it up. It's called How to Build an Arched Trellis for $30. And that was the very first video I ever saw. And I don't know, her personality, you could feel the presence of God, the anointing, when I watched her. Even though in that video I wasn't sure if she was a Christian, but I just felt a bond there. And I loved what she did, and I think her garden is beautiful because it doesn't just serve the purpose of food, but it also has beauty to it. And then my favorite video that she actually had was the one I wrote the title. It's called For Those Waiting for the Fulfillment of Their Farm Dream. And when I watched that, I just sat there in amazement because I had a farm before and I did all that. And then our kids started to grow up and the farmhouse got really bad, needed a lot of work. And my husband was full-time in the ministry and we really just didn't have the money to fix it. So we ended up moving. And we were off-grid when we were there. And I just, our best memories were there. And so I still would love to go back to that. So we moved and we were in a smaller farm. We have a little farmhouse. It's just only a 1 acre farm, but we have chickens and we used to have goats. But it was causing too much problem in the neighborhood. So anyways, that's another story. So anyways, so when I listened to that, it literally brought me to tears because I felt like this is what I've been trying to tell my family, my husband. This is how I feel. And it's like, I am more obsessed with, it's in my blood. It's like something I feel very strongly I want to do. I want to be off-grid. I want to be self-sufficient. And we are still working towards that because this house, our other farmhouse has a, what do you call it? A spring-fed well. So it was only like, I don't know, between 6 or 9 feet deep. It was very short. And you could use a hand pump. So we had a hand pump in the kitchen to pump our water. I think that's why my arms are so big, because I always had muscles pumping that water for everything we did, to flush the toilet, to wash dishes, we boiled water on the wood stove and cleaned up that way. We used 5-gallon pails and we would just fill 3/4 of it with cold water, add a pan of hot water, stand in the shower, take a cup, like one of those big plastic McDonald's cups, dip it in, pour it over you, wet your body, wash up, wash your hair, dip it in, pour it over you, and rinse off several times. And it worked out excellent. And when we first went off grid, we started with the shower bags and all that stuff, and it was so much simpler to just do the bucket. 5-gallon pail, 3/4 of cold water, 1 medium-sized pan of hot water, and it's perfect. And you could just stand right in your shower, and actually has more pressure than a regular shower. So I actually like that better than when we went to the regular shower. It seemed like it was just sprinkling out on you, and it just seemed like it took longer. So anyways, but we learned so much, and we want to teach. Anyways, so we want to teach others. But let's get back to it. My favorite video that I've ever made for Jacobs Homestead, because I have other videos I made on other my other YouTube channels. One's for my husband's ministry and the other one is for wellness for my school, because I'm in school for holistic medicine. And I will be done this May and I will be graduating and I'll be excited. So, but anyways, my favorite video, I mentioned it on her comments, was the one, let me see, I got the exact title. It's called How to Make Pizza and Fresh Dough Recipe. And I love that one because I never can get my 17-year-old daughter. She's so beautiful. She sings amazing, but I can never get her to let me record her for anything. And she actually let me record her in that video. And I also got my grandkids in it. So, and they're so cute. But then just recently, I just made a trailer for our homesteading channel. And it was right after my daughter's wedding. And we have 10 children and 13 grandchildren. And I think since we have been married, we haven't been able to get all 10 kids together at the same time. Because the older ones moved out and some were getting married by the time we were still having kids. So we never really could get every one of them all together to get a picture. So at my daughter's wedding, we actually did. So I posted that in my trailer, some pictures of my family, even though we're dressed up in the wedding stuff. But it was just amazing. That was the most special thing to see, to be able to get all 10 kids together in the videos. And I have a lot of pictures of my grandkids and kids in there, and I just love it. So, and I wanted people to, in the trailer, to get to know my family, because even though we don't have all 10 kids home now, we have just 2 right now. I have my 17-year-old daughter and my 11-year-old son, which my daughter graduates. She goes to college next year, and then I'll have just my son home. But I do babysit my grandkids, and I have them a lot, and they're a joy. I love them. But when you have 10 kids and you're used to kids around, it's kind of hard when you see them dwindling. Because cooking, I'm used to cooking for an army. And it's hard when you have to cook for 2 people, and my daughter works, and most of the time she's not there. So, anyways, so that's about us. But that, I think, would be my favorite right now, is the trailer. Between that one and the pizza one, those are my favorites. So this is my answer to the challenge. And I just thank you, Jesse, you and your husband Jeremiah, and your beautiful kids. They're adorable. Your little blonde one reminds me of my grandson Christopher. He's just so cute. And another thing that struck me when I first saw you too is you reminded me of my daughter Nicole, because she went away to Bible school, but you have that same personality like her, that bebop and feisty and yet strong for God, powerful anointing. You just remind me of her. You kind of resemble her. Even my son said it. She's got the same eyebrows as Nicole. So anyways, but I wish you all the best. Like, God bless you, and I thank you. And I'd like to say, if anyone here is new and you've never seen me before, check out our channel, subscribe to us. We're really trying to boost our subscribers and get the word out. So, but thank you, and you have a blessed day. All right, God bless. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. If anybody has any questions or comments about our channel, just put it in the comments below, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But I thank you, and have a blessed day. Bye. Also, at the end of this video, I will post the links for all the videos, for the 2 videos that I liked and that I've created, and then the 2 videos that I loved of Jessica's. Thanks.